What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Batman. I have a special guest. Well, not really special. He doesn't really have a YouTube or anything, but he's been associated with me on many videos, though. Ken has as well. You guys know who he is by now. But we got Locay with us in the video as well. He's going to be reacting, giving some of his personal thoughts and whatnot. And you already know the vibes. We're going to analyze everything. Something's cool, great. Something's bullshit. We'll obviously respond, either debunk or give our thoughts or explain whatever. And you already know how it goes, especially with Locay. He's not going to sugarcoat anything either. So give you some laughs, some entertainment, but we're going to check it out. This video is who is the strongest person in Naruto, which is really interesting because, like, for his fucking thumbnail, it's showing fucking Ishiki, because he's the only one with those eyes. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. And I don't know anything about Ishiki. I only know like little things because once again I haven't gotten that far. But like it's interesting how he shows that as a thumbnail because I'm assuming that majority, like 99% of the Naruto community, would say he is. But what's good, apparently it's not the case. And instead of Ishiki, he has an arrow pointing to the Sage of Six Paths, the one Hagoromo, basically, which I'm gonna be
Sage of fucking father.
Yeah, which I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. That motherfucker, the only reference that we even have to his scaling, manga and animated, in the anime it might have like shown some more feats with him, whatever he was able to do. But either way, it's in the anime and manga as well, where it's stated verbatim. Where I gotta see what version it was, but Madara was getting to a certain point, and Hagoromo was like, yeah, he's getting close to my power. So if we connect the dots and analyze at what Madara that of when that statement's being said, okay, which I believe it was when he had 2 Renegons. I don't think it was 1. I think it was 2, and then he makes that statement.
It was 1.
If it was 1, then that's even worse.
Yeah, it was 1. It was 1 because it's when Naruto and Sasuke are in that fucking psyche with him. So that means he does not have 2 Rinnegan yet, because he did not fight them yet.
Well,
so.
I could have sworn when that statement's being referenced was when, like when he did have more than 1 Rinnegan or whatever. Like, but either way, it would still technically.
No, it's not even the Gatri. Not even the Gatri. It's when Guy fights him.
Yeah, it would. Either way, it would technically still, which I agree with that, would be during when he's talking with Naruto and Sasuke, which that would make sense because he can't talk with them again. You know what I mean? Like, well, like he can come back in the real world, but like but when it shows the scene where the statement's made, it's like when he's still talking with them in that world. So meaning, therefore, that would have to be when it's 1 Rinnegan-eyed Madara. So I believe Hammer says it's when he has like 3 eyes, which that would be incorrect. Because I'm pretty sure I have actually seen this video. I think I have on my own time. But either way, what's it called? Bottom line is, if it's 1 Rinnegan Madara, even if it was 2, it doesn't change anything. That guy is nowhere near Ishiki. He's nowhere near even in Boruto's scaling. You know?
Yeah, even if it was 3 Rinnegan, it doesn't matter. Or the Rinne Sharingan, that is. But.
Yeah, like arguably, like the 4 Kage in Boruto could be what to probably subdue or even kill that Madara. Like, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I mean, dead ass, you know? Like,
yeah, scaling-wise, yes.
Yeah, scaling-wise, of their feats and everything against Fuse Momo. Like, only Gaara in the Susukage was able to react to Fuse Momo and whatnot. But when he was in base, they were all just clapping his shit and clapping the other dude, you know? And mind you, we're talking about those beings that were... Where the other guy was giving, like, Sasuke going blow for blow with him, and then also was fighting, like, Naruto to a degree. And then base Momo was also fighting those 2 as well and shit. So, like, if you connect all the dots and the scaling, it's just... That Madara is just nowhere near. Like, you guys gotta remember, that motherfucker's getting clapped by 8th gate guy in base Sage Mode Naruto, you know, with 1 Rinnegan on him, okay? So, it's just... At the end of the day, it's just... It's completely fucked. But I just want to put that out there before we even start the video. This way we don't have to pause as much or whatever. That's just... The easiest way to just make all this shit go out the window. So I'm intrigued to see what he says and see what bullshit, whatever, and we'll go forward.
But before you do, the interesting thing about this video is that it's called The Strongest Person in Naruto, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what this video actually is an Otsutsuki ranking.
Bruh.
So that's what it actually is. And of course, this video is known to me as the fucking biggest Hagoromo vank that I've ever seen in my life.
Doesn't surprise me.
So yeah, we can go now.
And not be able to agree upon. And I usually tend to avoid these topics, especially if there's not a true right answer. But one of these topics has been weighing a little heavily on my mind recently. And I figured, well, I mean, I know enough about the show that I can make an informed opinion that may be correct here. I might get hit with
copyright with that music in the background. Oh, shit. Oh, and that's another thing, fucking, I forgot to mention, locay. I haven't told you this, and I'm about to make an announcement video about it, too. But I don't know why, but YouTube keeps trying to play fucking games, and they're like randomly target selecting old ass videos and applying copyright claims, even though they never had claims to begin with. Or it wouldn't surprise me if it was videos that I've already won through that whole process, and obviously, you know, there's no reason to fuck with it, you know. But like, I literally got like 2 or 3 emails recently about them like applying claims out of nowhere. And it's like, bro, why are you doing this shit now? What, like, after all this time, why now are you people like fucking with me? You know what I mean? Like there was no issues or nothing before, and now you guys want to make a fucking problem. Like, this is reminding me of this one content guy he's like a black YouTuber, and he was having similar issues where like fucking just rant, like all time would go by, like years or months or whatever, and then out of nowhere he's getting hit with bullshit. And then whenever like he was prospering or really doing really well or trending like #1 or whatever the case can be on YouTube, then they would find something and fuck with him again and make a claim. It's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So if YouTube would ever see this or whatever, I doubt it, but like, bro, like, you guys need to relax. Like, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but you're literally giving me copyright claims on reaction videos. How the fuck does that make sense? Where's their claim? You know? Some bullshit. Anyways. And that's the cherry on the top. It's not even like production Naruto videos or any of the videos that actually have shit that, you know, they can maybe bitch about or whatever. They're doing it on reaction videos. Fucking reaction videos. Like, that makes no sense to me. So I swear to God, if this motherfucker shows some anime or whatever it is and I can still get hit with a claim, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Like, yeah, he will show anime here.
So then, yeah, I'm gonna fucking either have to edit that. Like, I'm not gonna even edit it out. But if I get hit by a claim, YouTube, I swear to God, we're gonna have a fucking problem. Because you've already done it twice or 3 times and just randomly on old fucking reaction videos.
Yeah, but what's really funny is that he will show the anime for like 3-4 seconds, and he doesn't get a copyright strike. So if you get one for a reaction video, like, what the fuck? It's 3 seconds.
I won't get a strike because I have to appeal it in order for it to get that far. But the problem is, I'm not saying maybe he didn't get a claim or not, but what the difference is even if he got a claim, which it's either he didn't or he did, but even if he got a claim, okay, the options you can do is either dispute or appeal. And whether if he won the dispute, cool, or if he didn't win the dispute and he had to appeal it as well, he would win the appeal because, once again, you know, he's making money clearly off these videos or whatever, etc. And for some reason, it's perfectly fine for him to do it. You know what I mean? So, like, that's the issue. But it just makes no fucking sense because, like, I'm reacting to his video. He shows whatever, whether if it's music, anime, whatever, and they'll claim my video and give me a fucking problem. And what's really pissing me off is they're doing it at the moment to where I can't technically contest right now because I already have 2 strikes. And that doesn't go away until after 80-something days. So they can basically do whatever they want right now, and I can't really even do anything. You know, I can only dispute it, and that's it. And 9 out of 10 times when you do a dispute, that doesn't do anything either. So, like, it's really, really, like, fucking irritating because it's like, where was this fucking energy when I had no strikes? You know what I mean? Like, but now you guys want to fuck with me and start, you know, doing all this stupid shit on videos that are on YouTube and et cetera, et cetera. Like, it's a joke. So, but
yeah, it's stupid. I know.
So, I'm not editing out. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep it all in here. If it gets hit, whatever, it is what it is. What's it called? But if that is the case, then I'm gonna have to even edit those parts out because that's just how ridiculous this is getting to. So.
Agree with, and that's totally fine. That's human nature. I think it's actually important for both of us to realize that a difference of opinion is important. You shouldn't become the hollow echo of an opinion you heard from somebody you respect, but maybe use the information and knowledge that I have access to inform opinion of your own. So with no further ado, let's get into the Otsutsukis ranked and explained. But before we start ranking or explaining anything, guys, please, for me, like this video, subscribe to the page.
That's already misleading. Why would you title Who's the Strongest Person in Naruto when it should have just been ranking the Uzutsuki clan?
Oh, actually, he did title it like that before when this came out, but then he changed it. So.
Oh my god.
Page and hit that noti bell. And since we're talking about ranking and explaining, why don't you go ahead and explain to me why you haven't followed what's soon to be the #1 gaming channel on YouTube? That's right, it's NCHAMMER23. But for real though, if you want more the Otsutsukis, is that there is a lot of very conflicting data. Most of the information we know is either conflicting or non-absolute, or is left heavily up to interpretation. So while some lists of the Otsutsukis ranked by strength may look very similar, there's a lot of variance, at least as far as power ranking groups in anime goes. I feel like I need to add the caveat here that I'm only going to be talking about people whose last name is Otsutsuki, which means I'm not going to be including Jubidara or Jubito to the list. They're not Otsutsukis, they were just 10-tailed Jinchurikis. So with all of our preamble done, let's get to ranking and explaining. Fortunately, the bottom of this list is pretty well agreed upon. Well, it's actually not necessarily true. It's actually not agreed upon at all. It depends on who you're looking at. But I personally believe that the weakest members of the Otsutsuki were Indra and Ashura Otsutsuki. Now, the reason that this is a somewhat controversial take is because there's not a whole lot of information on the strength of Indra and Ashura. Yes, we've seen them fight each other, but we really haven't seen them fight against an Otsutsuki level threat. I mean, Indra and Ashura could be insanely powerful. We just don't have enough information on them to make that assertion. So the real question becomes...
That's the first problem I already have, though. Like, we're not counting Jubito and Jubimadara yet. Like, that's technically the same shit. Like, Hagoromo had the 10 tails within him. Like, I know Hagoromo was like that before the 10 tails, technically. So I get that. But, like, I don't understand what's the problem with, like, counting them in. I don't really see that as a problem. But, like, if you're dead ass just going Otsutsuki, then sure, that's fine. But either way, that would kind of help in a way, because once again, the main reference we get with Hagoromo's power is referenced directly to Jubimadara's power. So, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Hagoromo is an Otsutsuki, like how. So,
you know what I mean?
And then there, like, his sons are Otsutsuki as well.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. And they have 10 tails. Yeah,
but, I don't know why this is like a controversial ranking, because like, Indra.
It shouldn't be, no.
Yeah, Indra, what we know, at least for the majority of the time, right? He was stronger than Ashura, correct?
Yeah, basically.
And then Ashura surpassed him.
Yeah.
But we do know that Indra got surpassed by One-Eyed Madara. It's actually in the same fucking sentence. When Hagoromo talks about him, he also talks about Indra. So, One-Eyed Madara, according to Hagoromo, would be above Indra.
Gotcha.
So, at the very least, Indra is like bottom of the fucking list.
Yeah.
Then we have Ashura, who was weaker than him, but he could be stronger like after that time, right? When Ashura like inherited all the powers from Hagoromo.
He was stronger, yeah. Like he pulls an Naruto, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that could be there, but like Indra is like below fucking one Rinnegan Jubidara. Yeah. So according to Hagoromo, which Hagoromo should know about this shit, so
yeah.
Which of these two is stronger? Well, Indra was the firstborn of Hagoromo, and while he was originally thought to be the proper inheritor of his father's teaching because he was so talented,
the same design as Sasuke.
As time progressed, things changed.
Indra
wasn't always a hateful person. In fact, in his childhood, even after his mother was killed giving birth to Ashura,
I don't think it shows his eyes in the manga. Yeah.
In the manga, there's not too much of it, but what I know is that they could have done a better job, because like if you remember, he had like Sasuke's design of the MS, which from the manga and even in the anime you have this scene before there. Like it is shown what his MS looks like, and it's nothing like that. It's a unique pattern. Like every MS should be.
Yeah,
it's like that swirly fucking pattern, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, I don't know why they put Sasuke's fucking pattern in the fillers. I don't know why. And of course, Ashura was like Hashirama, and fucking Indra was like Sasuke and Madara. Like, a copy. Like, the pattern is the same, the Susanoo is the same, even the color is the same as Sasuke. And Ashura did the Rasengan, like Naruto, like fucking multiple... Like 5 Rasengans in one Rasengan.
Literally,
remember that? And then would release.
Like the only thing I can think of is the only way for that to make sense and correlate to each other is like if you think of the reincarnations Even Ken just brought that up, like Madara, Hashirama, Sasuke, Naruto are reincarnations of them, so like technically they could even be considered Uzutsuki in a way too, but obviously not, but in a technical sense. But like that's the only thing that would make sense for him to like to have like the whole design and same color, blah blah, like just genetically on that level, or like just spiritually in a way. But I don't know. Yeah, it is weird though. So
yeah.
Sagedom. So Hagoromo taught both of them ninju, which is essentially half of ninjutsu. Essentially, in order to mold chakra to create ninjutsu, you need to combine your physical strength with your spiritual strength. Ninshu is only spiritual strength. But since we're talking about ninjutsu, we should talk about its origins. While learning Ninshu, Indra actually realized how to apply his physical strength to Ninshu. Indra realized that he could express himself. This got worse once he awoke in his Sharingan, and he began to take heed to the words Black Zetsu was saying. This led Indra to become more closed off, more isolationist.
Man, over here, fucking, bro, like, I'm not even joking. All the shit he's saying right now, I can literally look up and read on fucking Narutopedia. You know what I mean? You know, or just watch all over again in the anime. Like, bro, get to the fucking point.
Mostly for the people who don't like no less.
With a PlayStation Plus update.
Historic scenes unfolding in San.
Obviously, like, if it's us, we know a lot, but the average fucking viewer does not know this much.
A foreign land that needed reviving. When Indra got to his foreign land, he
realized. But even with that being the case, like even if we didn't know, or even his viewers, it's like you could still make it very simple and concise. You know, like, you don't have to fucking say every goddamn detail from beginning to middle to end just to scale the fucking character. You know?
Well, he is explaining them as well, so I don't mind it.
It's actually very fertile, but there was a god tree
I know
the
scaling is the main part for us here.
So Indra used his Sharingan on everybody in the village and made them destroy the sapling and discover water. And he was back in like a week. Now, Ashura had been gone for years, trying to revive this infertile land. But when Ashura returned, he brought a lot of people with him. You see, because Ashura had collaborated with the locals in order to create fertile land, while Indra had just used control. This led Hagoromo to the decision that Ashura should in fact be the inheritor of his will. This flew Indra into a rage that was stoked by the words that Black Zetsu was whispering into his ear.
Yeah,
so Indra was basically like, it's wartime now, and killed his two closest friends to awaken his Mangekyo Sharingan. He then, on the night of the celebration of Ashura's rise,
everything. So what? Technically, he was the first to make Shidori Nakagashi.
That's the thing. Like, if you want to say, okay, there are reincarnations, so the Wurui shit and like all of that is fine, okay, whatever. But if we know for a fact that his pattern of the MS is not the same as Sasuke's, and we know for a fact that Minato created the Rasengan, so no fucking Rasengans, and we know for a fact that Kakashi created the Chidori.
We know they created it, but it doesn't mean like they were the first one to create it. That's the only thing I'd kind of give for both sides. Like either, I don't mind either or. I don't really give a fuck. I don't think it really changes anything either. But I can understand someone to like appeal against that and be like, oh well, technically it's all the way in the past, and they're the ones shown to do it first. That means they would be the first to do it, and then obviously Minato and Kakashi would be the second to do it. You know what I mean?
I get like that Indra is literally the guy who like created ninjutsu, but
yeah, like basically like what Ken's kind of saying, to phrase it correctly, like that would mean they discovered, not created, in a sense. So like, I mean, it's like to say that Minato and Kakashi created it. You know what I mean? It's like, like if you did, like I said, if you just stick to manga only, then yeah, sure, that it is what it is. But if you're counting both continuities in consideration, then that just wouldn't be the case. So, and to be fair, that's like the only shit we really have for Indra and Ashura as well, like their whole story and everything, you name it. And I don't see why Kishimoto would have that added into the anime and then just be like, oh, that's not real, that's not legit, like, you know what I mean, like whatever, like that's kind of weird in a sense too. So I don't know, that's just me though, but it is what it is.
Village was brand new complete Susanoo, which Ashura, to his surprise, was actually able to repel. You see, Ashura,
and not only that, like not even just me, like regardless, I don't give a fuck, I don't care what people do, but like there's many YouTubers and content creators that also would put that into consideration and have that as, you know, as like some type of value of knowledge and scaling. So like they don't just simply go off manga only. Nobody does.
And he had also just received all of his father's power. During their fight, Ashura seems to get pushed into a
unless you're like six, he's like the only guy like I really know that just really sticks to manga, to be honest. So.
It tells all of the village
which is
to
fine
give
because
Ashura
like,
their chakra, like
I get
Goku
that the
summoning
anime
the
is
spirit
like
bomb. And
there
eventually
as well,
Ashura is
but
able to
the
awaken
filler
to
not even anime
the
though,
filler
novels
uses
too.
that to defeat
Yeah,
That's used a lot as well by a lot of
that
YouTubers.
Indra's the weaker of the two. And you're probably right, he is. Except for the fact that Ashura was being powered by an entire village as it happened. But the fact that in almost every single generation,
that motherfucker had a
Indra
spirit
Ashura
bomb, man.
Ashura reincarnate wins whenever they fight. Hagoromo beats Madara, Naruto beats Sasuke. It's probably safe to assume that
Had a
Ashura is
fucking,
actually
lend me all your
the
power
question
moment.
becomes, is Ashura stronger than Naruto? And if Ashura is stronger than Naruto, then should he be higher than some of the full-blooded Otsutsukis on this list that Naruto beats in a fight? And while Ashura
Okay, that's not. Wait. Okay, that's not true. Ashura is not stronger than Naruto, especially the beginning version of him, for what we see in the anime. And once again, too, correlating and going back to the war, fucking base Sagemo Naruto. Ashura doesn't have Sagemo, by the way, but base Sagemo Naruto was over here fucking shitting on one-eyed Madara, you know?
Yeah,
and giving him a run for his money.
Sagemo.
And he was forced to absorb the Divine Tree to just have a fighting chance, and then gets another Rinnegan to be on equal terms, basically. Or not, you know, or basically just to force Naruto to go to KCM now. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know about that one, Chief. That's a little bit of a stretch saying he's stronger than Naruto. That's a little weird.
Has Sage of Six Paths.
He has no
chakra.
feats and no other line of scaling to prove that.
Well,
not even from the anime. So,
well, just to be fair and correct, Naruto used Six Paths Senjutsu that he has,
Yeah.
but Ashura has that shit too. You said he doesn't, but he does.
oh, he does have Sage. Like,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
eyes never
he does
show
Six
anything.
Paths.
Though.
He does.
Oh,
have
so it's like six paths. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, because Naruto's using the frog Seijutsu with six paths. So yeah.
Yeah, and Kurama, but Ashura has the Six Paths Sage move. Like he has that because he has the fucking
that was in the manga too.
Well.
Yeah, he has like the
That was
avatar
in
and
the
shit.
manga
Yeah.
too. Yeah, and he has the true Seeking Orbs, so he has it.
Okay, yeah. So he would have that shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Just like Naruto does. While
But
Naruto
what we do know he doesn't have, what I basically should have said is he doesn't have frog Seijutsu. That's all I'm saying. And like Naruto,
He doesn't have normal Sage mode.
Yeah, exactly. Like Naruto, he has normal Sage mode, and on top of it stacked with six path Sage mode. So it's six path Sage mode basically. You know,
Kurama.
or if you want to be literal, Sage path, six path. Oh fuck, Sage mode, six path frog Sage mode. You know. So, but whatever.
Fighting all of the Otsutsukis he was fighting, he also had Kurama. That in combination with the fact that we've only ever
here we
really
go with the
seen
fucking
Ashura
anime.
use what is sort of a Rasengan in Wood Release makes me believe that he's somewhere in the region of
Oh, you mean
Hashirama.
this?
Obviously a bit stronger because of the Sage of
Hey,
Six.
that's a second time of that wood style transformation just shitting on a perfect Susanoo.
Yeah.
Like I remember like Hashirama did that shit and just immediately shits on a majestic Susanoo. Like I'm sorry, but that wood style transformation is just broken as fuck.
Bro, Hashirama did that shit and he shitted on fucking Kurama Susanoo.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was majestic. Like Hashirama over here is just shitting on perfect, and he learned the hard way. Hashirama fucking shits on majestic Susanoo, which I'm gonna be obviously honest with you. Obviously, that Hashirama and Madara would get clapped by those people, but fucking you know what I mean. Like they're not fucking with that. But what I'm saying is, the wood's transformation is fucking super crazy strong. Like that shit is just broken. So you thought PS is impressive? That shit's a whole other level.
Chakra, but
imagine that shit being stacked with a Susanoo. I'll say this to this day, if
You mean wood style?
yeah, I'll say this to this day, if Hashirama alive with Madara alive, and Madara put his perfect Susanoo on top of his wood golem, big fucking arm shit, what Sasuke did to Naruto against Jubito. If it was them two going instead of Naruto and Sasuke, bro, arguably Jubito probably would have got fucking clapped if he got hit. I'm just being real. I mean, now the question is speed wise. I don't think they're obviously going to be hitting them. I think Jubito would still scale, blah blah. But if they do land a hit, or even go to try to contest his fucking sword, orb shit or whatever. If they could break it, I don't see why they couldn't be able to. So, because that would just be more stronger technically. Because I'm pretty sure we all know alive Hashirama and fucking alive EMS Madara should definitely be able to give that Naruto and Sasuke a run for their money. You know what I mean? Or it should even be arguably over technically. But
yeah, fucking imagine if Madara did not go rogue and like some fucking guys attack the village, and then like Madara and Hashirama pull up on them and do the fucking Golem Sano shit. Like, who is fucking?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's like yeah, like when Madara even came back alive, and he only has like Sage Mode, not even Rinnegan, and he's over here just shitting on everybody. Like, it's as clear as day. A live Madara and a live Hashirama are just on a whole other fucking level. And like, and even Edo Hashirama was backpacking the fucking war to a degree along with Minato. You know what I mean? So it's like,
holding the tails.
It's like, I feel like the class is definitely, you know, clearly emphasized. Now, the only time where it becomes contentious for Naruto, not Sasuke, but for Naruto, is when he has Sage Mode and KCM2 stacked. That's when you can kind of make your arguments, whatever. I still feel like it'd go in favor for Hashirama because, you know, he's kind of his kryptonite. Can absorb the chakra, you name it, whatever. Sage Mode as well, but it's, you know, other than that, that's about it. But yeah, like, it's just,
it's pretty clear that Madara and Hashirama are like the strongest non-six-pass characters.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's just being stupid if you don't really believe. So.
Strong as Naruto. The same thing could be said for Indra. I don't believe he's as strong as Sasuke, mostly on account of the Rinnegan. As for their abilities, they're just your standard Senju or your standard Uchiha. So that's why they round out the bottom of this list.
Apart from the six-pass Sage Mode.
Let's talk about Hagoromo's brother's descendants. Specifically, the only one left alive, Toneri. You see, this to me is where the real ranking begins. Which I guess is a bit odd because Toneri is just the spin-off of Hamura in the way that Indra and Ashura were spins off of Hagoromo. But he's got the white hair and the white skin and all of that, so I feel like he's more Otsutsuki than they were, which is weird considering he's way more generations removed from Hamura than Indra and Ashura or Hagoromo. It's extra weird when we consider the fact that Hamura didn't bring Otsutsukis with him to the moon. He just brought regular people from Earth who like happened to follow him. When you see a picture of Hamura on the moon for the first time, it's
definitely Otsutsuki. You could see it on his fucking chest. What are you on about?
Yeah,
he has orbs around him. He even has orbs.
And this is Hamura,
so
this is fine.
That's
Hagoromo's brother.
What is he on about?
I simply do not know. Regardless, Toneri is stronger than both Indra and Ashura. Indra, for those of you who don't know, is the last remnant of Hamura's bloodline. Essentially, after Hamura and Hagoromo sealed Kaguya in the moon, Hamura was sent to the moon to keep an eye on Kaguya. And he was like, well, I don't want to live on the moon alone, so he brought a bunch of people. Hagoromo awoke the Rinnegan later in his life, and Hamura awoke...
And that's another thing, too, like... It took for Hagoromo and his brother to beat Kaguya. You know what I mean? So, like, that just clearly should just show Kaguya's above. You know what I mean? So it's like, why the fuck are we going to really sit here and say Hagoromo's the fucking strongest when he literally struggled with Kaguya? And Kaguya is over Madara. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, I don't understand this ding-dong.
Seigan. You see, the Tenseigan is a powered-up Byakugan that only Otsutsuki members have access to. And Hamura wanted to use this Tenseigan to keep an eye over Hagoromo's Earth. Essentially, Hamura just wanted to make sure that Hagoromo fulfilled his will of imparting chakra and peace to the Earth. But unfortunately, one day Hamura died, leaving just the people he had brought to the moon. And as time went on, this population split into two factions. People who believed that because of the rampant war on Earth, that Hagoromo's will had not been imparted to the world, and thus humans should be wiped out, and people...
Full Sail University is where the next generation of creators are learning to build the...
who are like, how about we just let them chill? Unfortunately, the Genocide faction won, but eventually they died out and left only Toneri. But here's the thing, Toneri has some abilities on him. Toneri can create a green orb that he can use for a lot of different abilities. He can use it to read minds or absorb chakra from people from far away, or even just have it explode. He can also communicate with people from afar by projecting his consciousness or entering their dreams. But Toneri had his eyes taken from him as a child, which means he has to perceive the world through sense. But this sense is so intense that he can sense things on the Earth from the moon. But Toneri doesn't stay blind for long. You see, Toneri actually steals Hanabi's eyes, Hanabi being Hinata's little sister. But the thing is, if you implant a Hyuga's Byakugan into an Otsutsuki, it awakens to a Tenseigan. And with the Tenseigan, Toneri was a match for Naruto. In fact, with the Tenseigan, he was able to control repulsive and attractive forces, just like a Rinnegan, except a lot stronger than a Rinnegan. Because with this Tenseigan, he was going to throw the moon at the Earth. And while with the Rinnegan, you can throw meteors, it's not the moon. He also gets access to a thing called the Tenseigan.
Well, wasn't it stated that Hagoromo created the moon with Chibaku Tensei?
Yeah.
So... I don't know about all that. Yeah, like yeah, when he sealed Kaguya, so like that's the moon. So the Rinnegan was able to do that, so that clearly goes to show that Rinnegan can have a similar feat, so that would contradict what he just said. But anyways.
Chakra Cloak, which increases his speed, durability, and strength on top of giving him Truth Seeker orbs. On top of this, in this mode, he was able to literally cut the moon in half with a chakra beam. And in this mode, he said he would be able to survive the
don't get me wrong, like, that guy is capable of doing planetary feats, but, like, what he's not understanding is Hageromo could do the same as well. So, like, what are you on about? You know what I mean? Like,
with the moon, giving him planetary level durability. Oh god, this is awkward. I can't believe I forgot this. I forgot Urashiki, probably because he doesn't technically exist in the manga. Yeah, no, Urashiki is not stronger than Toneri. And I know what you're saying, but Urashiki beat Toneri in a fight. First off, no,
is that true?
At least not a full-powered Toneri. Urashiki stopped by the moon when him, Momoshiki, and Kenshiki were heading to Earth.
Yeah, because didn't they talk in the anime? Yeah.
He pulled up on Toneri and was like, hey,
we saw that already.
You saw that shit.
Hugo's that's a tough look, bud. Also, the fact that you wanted to destroy Earth when we still need to collect the chakra fruit from there is technically...
Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, if they fought, like, wouldn't all he had to do is use this little fucking hook thing on him while he's in his green cloak and just steal all that power and he's fucked? Like...
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like...
Not only, he's already tripping here. Toneri is very low on the list. That's the first thing. Because Toneri fought stronger Naruto.
Yeah.
Last. And Urashiki is stronger than that.
Toneri would be... He would be above...
Sasuke.
Yeah, Toneri would be above, though, like, fucking Hageromo. He would be above Indra and Ashura, obviously. He would be above Jubi Madara. He'd be above Kaguya. What's it called? Like, that's just plainly out. Like, if you connect all the dots, then there you go. You know what I mean? Like, Kaguya and him is a little bit contentious, but, like, if you analyze everything stronger Naruto, then there you go. So...
Yeah, I'll explain this. So Urashiki fights... Like, yeah, he fights fucking Kid Naruto, Kid Boruto, and Jiraiya in the past, and Sasuke. But he fights adult Sasuke, right?
Like full power?
It's like, yeah, like he fights adult Sasuke.
Okay.
Then he steals his chakra.
Okay, yeah, but that's still like, impressive, yeah.
Like, that shit is inconsistent, though, because, like, in one instance, he just, like, gets clapped, and in other instances, he just, like, dog-walk in Sasuke.
So, but all right, but with analyzing all that, then, that would still put him in a similar level to each other, Toneri and him. Yes. So, meaning, therefore, if he does land his hook, which would obviously be plausible and understandable, because, you know, the same Toneri was fighting against Naruto, which is kind of plenty of references to indicate Naruto and Sasuke are in similar levels, you know what I mean? We clearly see that against Fuse Momo, where Naruto goes KCM cloak and Sasuke just adds a Shidori amp on his body, and they're moving at the same fucking speed. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to be real with you. I do believe if Naruto's like, you know what I mean, like going fucking... to be fair, no. Why wouldn't Naruto be going full power on Fuse Momo? So yeah, like they're both going full power, and they were both equal. So with that being...
they're not full power, though.
Yeah.
They're not full power. Like, Naruto is, like, drained, so he has, like, half the chakra. And Sasuke is the fucking Rinnegan Jutsu before that, so they're even weaker than full power.
Yeah, but
that's why Fuse Momo
they're
is
still
ass,
they're still in a similar, you know, range. That's all I'm saying. So, you know what I mean? Like...
So not even full power, like in the manga, right? Naruto is not in the full power there as well, right? Because like half of his chakra is gone, and in base he's able to like react and block Momo.
Oh
in six spam sage mode, he just dog walks it.
You know, like Momo, he also gets shitted on by Toneri because Toneri fights.
No. Toneri gets shitted on by Momo, but
what's it called?
Because Toneri fights the last Naruto, so.
Oh yeah, that's the Naruto before. My bad. Yeah.
So Momo dog walks fucking Toneri, but like in Boruto standards, Momo is ass.
But technically, that's interesting because what you just said, like if Naruto's not at full power and Sasuke's not, but Toneri fought a full power Naruto. I know it's a past Naruto, but it's like we don't really know the quantifications. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but he's still a lot stronger. So
okay, yeah, like and that's fine. It is what it is. Like at the end of the day, you have the time, you know, progressing, whatever. So
either way, it's like the scaling is like this. Like Indra's at the bottom. If we assume Ashura got a lot stronger than Ashura, then fucking Toneri. Well, if we count Hageromo, Kaguya, and all this shit, then Toneri, then Momo is above that. Like only from these, like
that makes sense. It makes sense, yeah.
And like Urashiki would be weaker too, like than Momo should be. even though there is that one statement. But I just use that shit for like trolls. But there is a statement that says
so
that,
Fuse
like,
Momo
Orochimaru
would
is the
be
strongest.
so Fuse Momo would be above though. Now Base Momo, is he getting
Base
beat up
Momo
by Ishiki and Tonori?
Ishiki?
Oh, not Ishiki. You whatever that guy's name is.
Urashiki.
Yeah, Urashiki. Is Base Momo getting
Base
beat up?
Momo is
I think
Base
he would get
Momo
beat
is not getting beat up by Toneri. That's
Oh.
for sure. But maybe he can get beat up by Urashiki. Maybe, but it's only Base Momo.
Mm.
And also, I want to
the only
say
reason I'm
this.
saying that once again is like fucking. Well, actually, no. The Sasuke that fights the other dude is way more in time too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wanted to say this though to add. Urashiki, even though it's like he's only anime, so like I don't use him majority of the times. But he also fought Gaara and Chojuro at the same time, like, and he did not even use like the old
like
hacks
his fuse power. Yeah. Okay, so like with all that being said, then overall,
not only the fuse power, also the Renegons that he has. So
yeah, so with that, and those obviously are amps. So like with that being said, then it's just you kind of connect the dots. Urashiki, he's in a similar ballpark with Momo then, in a way. But when Mono, whatever the fuck, I'm fucking struggling here. Yeah. I feel like it would still be safe to put him above Urashiki, but they're in a similar ballpark though.
Yeah, Fuse Momo definitely should be.
Yeah. So that's fine.
And if you just say, but the manga, Urashiki is not even in the manga, so
yeah, then he's just non-existent. Yeah.
He essentially hits Toneri with his fishing rod and freezes him for 10,000 years. So you'd be like, oh yeah, of course, Toneri lost. That's Toneri with no eyes. You give Toneri the Tenseigan, he is absolutely running Urashiki's fade. Well, this is gonna be out of order now, but let's...
no, that's not true, yeah.
No,
it's just not true. We already discussed everything, but yeah, like, come on, Toneri, he's fighting a Naruto that's technically weaker to the one shown in the future, so...
Yeah.
Like, the only way you could... like challenge that or whatever is once again of what locay was saying to a degree, like for any person out there, but like, it wasn't even a full power Naruto, whatever, yada yada. But once again, the problem is we don't know the quantifications between the two and how much Naruto grows from that point either. So it's like it just makes it like possibility wise, it would make sense to understand to be under the possibility that Naruto should be just more stronger than that Naruto previously.
Well, actually, you can use Naruto here. Because Urashiki does not fight Naruto. He fights Sasuke. But Sasuke is Naruto's equal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, overall, it is what it is. Like, if you take all that into consideration, then Urashiki would be in the, like I said, in a similar ballpark with Fuse Momo, and we know that guy would wash up Toneri and blah, blah. It's a simple scaling chain. So.
Base Momo, not Fuse Momo.
Urashiki and why he loses to Toneri. Urashiki is
and there you go. There's the Rinnegan. There was the red Rinnegan.
Let's not get it twisted. He is powerful. Urashiki actually has a very interesting ability. Urashiki essentially has a chakra fishing rod that he can use to sling through incredibly strong defenses and steal chakra from people. Then stores this
yeah, that shit was like straight up. Yeah, here. See that?
Should he eat, let's say, Gaara's
right, so
chakra,
that shit, the fishing rod was straight up able to go through Gaara's sand, like straight up.
Unlimited abilities.
Like, no problem.
On top of this, he actually had puppets that he could control without
over here making me watch boards of videos, bro.
Away. And towards the end of his life, he enters a transform state, a lot like Momoshiki.
Yeah, that's the
and
fuse.
in this form, he can generate
it's not even called fuse, but
that's like his next stage.
His biggest ability comes in the form of his Rinnegan. More in the fact that he can change his Rinnegan to basically whatever he wants. You see, he has his 6-tome red Rinnegan, very similar to Sasuke's, which allows him to use a move called Yametsu Hirasaka. This is a space-time ninjutsu that allows him to travel between dimensions. A bit like Kaguya's ability. He can also turn his Rinnegan to a blue one. And this is also...
So I'm gonna be honest, so like, I do think that Urashiki would body base Momo. But like if he goes fuse, then he would have to go his fuse or whatever his next level, and then it could be interesting. But that's interesting between those two.
I don't know about that, but like because like normal Urashiki, right? He fought Gaara and Chojuro, and at the end, like he got caught in that fucking vortex jutsu, the water jutsu with Gaara's sand as well, and he used the Rinnegan to teleport himself out of there. Meanwhile, fused Momo just speed blitzed them both when they fought him. So, like one shot and speed.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like the fucking Urashiki, like he would be base Mono or Momo. What's it called? But like if Momo goes fused, then he would beat the base one. So the base Urashiki would have to go to like his next level. And at that point, it's like if he goes to his next level and he's at full power, I think that would be an interesting concept. Because he literally has hacks and a fishing rod, and he's powerful. While Momoshiki is just brute power. That's it. So
brute power and ninjutsu. That's very important. His fucking absorbing Rinnegan. That's his basic.
Oh yeah, he has the absorbing thing too. Yeah, but that's I don't know. So, and then we do know like Sasuke's like teleportation was giving Momoshiki a run for his money, even infused as well. So it's like. I don't know. It would be an interesting fight. I mean, like it's understandable to say Momo still wins, whatever. But I do feel like Urashiki has like the hacks and everything to kind of maybe pull a W to a way.
Yeah, Urashiki has a lot of hacks and strong hacks.
Yeah. So it's just.
But Momo only has the absorption shit and fucking like when he absorbs jutsu, right? He absorbs the jutsu and then he like pulls it out like twice as strong and like. Directs it at you, and then of course we have Fuse Momo, fused with Kinshiki, which is like fast and strong and all that shit. But a lot of people give Urashiki the fucking smack because he lost to Jiraiya and Boruto and Naruto in the past, right? And Sasuke, who was like fatigued. But the base Boruto before this arc, like threw hands with Fuse Momo. So like, and also. I don't believe like it's good to wank.
Yeah, they both lost in a similar fashion. It was by a Rasengan by Boruto. So
yeah, even though Naruto helped him with that one in both instances actually. So yeah, but I don't think it's like.
But obviously, Boruto Naruto is way more stronger than fucking kid, Naruto and shit.
Yeah.
So. I'm assuming, like I said, I haven't seen everything, and I don't want to care about it as of now because I try to not really dive too much into Boruto until I eventually get to that point. But I'm assuming there's reasons and justifications for why Urashiki's even struggling with those levels of characters to begin with. So,
well, you'll see. It just there's some stuff there's like it's pretty stupid, but at the same time, like, you can argue it. So, yeah. But I want to say this. It's not like I'll give Urashiki his credit, but it's not like super fucking good to wank him off too much. Because there is a statement which I told you about that shit like 5 minutes ago, but it says that Urashiki is like the strongest Otsutsuki, which is fucking bullshit. Because Ishiki would wash him up immediately.
Yeah,
so, like,
that's bullshit. Yeah,
yeah, that's bullshit. But like. Actually, when we were talking about
once again, that's why I always say like data books are not always correct, blah blah this and that. Which that's giving me deja vu with the whole fucking. Oh, what do you mean data book?
I don't think that was from a data book. Maybe it was. Maybe our book. Maybe it doesn't matter actually. But I want to say another thing.
It's still a written ligature from obviously from them. So like that still correlates all the way back to the whole fucking. Sasuke's strongest opponent bullshit and you name it, blah blah.
Like Urashiki would then be stronger than Fuse Momo for sure, and maybe you can, but like that would be really hard to argue. And obviously,
and not only that the strongest statement that could just be referring to at the current time. You know what I mean? Like
maybe,
like around with the current people available, in the Suzuki.
By that time, if it was made early,
meaning it wouldn't count like Jigen or Ishiki,
Like if it was made late, right? At that time, Momo was already dead, and Kinshiki as well. So,
true, exactly. Yeah.
Already dead, and Ishiki wasn't in the fucking manga yet, I think. So yeah.
I really do wonder why that statement was made, or when the timing it was on. That's interesting.
Yeah, but talking about strongest statements, there's also one for Toneri, which like implies for the last movie. So that would put him above Kaguya. I know that a lot of people don't like to use that statement, which is understandable. That's fine, but
it would make sense, like because he's fighting a stronger Naruto. So that
it can be S. It can be S, but at the same time, you can just go with the stronger Naruto scaling, which is in the data books.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't need to use that statement. That statement just backs you up. But if like the person wants to say it's S, then you can just go by the raw scaling. So.
Okay.
A space-time ninjutsu that allows him to warp back time a couple of seconds, which makes him seem like he can see into the future. Essentially, let's say you're about to punch me, I can warp back to when your hand was here, I'll know exactly where you're going, and I can dodge it. And while these abilities are cool, there's one problem. Urashiki lost to Genin Naruto, Genin Boruto, and Jiraiya. Now, losing to Jiraiya is no small feat. And technically, Sasuke was there as well, even though he was incredibly chakra depleted. But
It is compared to him, bro.
Lost to Genin Naruto and Genin Boruto. Toneri cut the moon in half and ran the ones with Naruto in his strongest form, outside of Baryon mode, obviously. Even if you say that Toneri doesn't have a hard counter for Urashiki's
actually not his strongest form, because Naruto, like when he fought Toneri, he wasn't using 6-pack save mode.
Seemed like he was going to be intimidating earlier on in the series when they were talking.
We know that.
Diablo 4.
Break the chains.
Also, so just to make it clear, it was Sasuke, like fatigue Sasuke with like a little chakra, Jiraiya from the past, and Kid Naruto from the past, and Kid Boruto. It came from the future with Sasuke. But like I said, that Kid Boruto threw hands with Fuse Momo for a bit, so.
Of coming to Earth, he was one of the silhouettes. But when you lose to two Genin, a dude who already died, and a depleted Sasuke, it's just tough to say you're gonna be one of the strongest. Okay, so now to clear up some confusion, we are now going Indra, Ashura, Urashiki, Toneri. And since we're talking about Toneri, it makes sense that the next person on the list would be somebody who essentially has Toneri's whole kit, but did it a bit better, Hamura. You see, Hamura's whole thing was the fact that he had the Tenseigan. He didn't get the Tenseigan until much later in his life when he ascended to the moon, but the fact that you get it at all is still saying a lot. Hamura is also the first person on this list who has
actually
actual
debunk
fighting
it right
experience
now,
against other Otsutsukis. Hamura and Hagoromo
Hamura is
fought
weaker than
Kaguya, their mother,
Hagoromo,
for months until
and
they were able to
Hagoromo
seal
is weaker than Kaguya.
What is even there for Hamura though?
Nothing. Like
there's like nothing, yeah.
nothing.
Like, and then he's just the brother that helped to steal Kaguya, right?
Yeah, he's just
so
weaker than Hagoromo.
he would just be weaker than
Yeah, and Hagoromo is weaker than Kaguya. And you know, Kaguya gets exponentially amped.
Her second form, But I'm assuming they fought that form too, though. Like, I don't see why she wouldn't go, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, no, that Kaguya never appeared in there. That's never happened. The exponentially
Well, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, all because we don't see it in the anime or the manga doesn't mean it couldn't have happened. Like, because someone could just say, like, that's an argument from ignorance, but... I mean, so for all we know, she did go that far because at the end of the day, she doesn't want to be sealed. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just saying, you know. But either way, it doesn't, it doesn't really fully matter. Like, even if that is legit and she didn't go to that form or whatever, bottom line is that Sasuke and Naruto is still way above that Hagoromo regardless because of who they're fighting, etc. It's just
Naruto that fought Toneri would be.
I mean, so yeah, it's just as simple as that. The basically the way it goes is. Kaguya has her same scaling. You know what I mean? Like, she dies, so she doesn't change. So if Hagoromo and the other dude could be able to fucking fight, that Kaguya together, because it took for them to be together to do it, and you could also probably imply that Kaguya is maybe mentally nerfed as well, because otherwise that'd be like a weird contradiction. It's like, wait a minute, like if we're saying Jubi Madara is getting stronger than Hagoromo and Naruto and Sasuke, then why are they still able to fight the same Kaguya that Naruto and Sasuke fight? You know what I mean? That wouldn't make sense. But you could, once again, just say either she's mentally nerfed, or two, basically in a sense to where, they have to work together clearly in order to even be able to do anything remotely. So, like, I don't know, like, you can go everywhere with that shit. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, no, but bottom line is, I do feel like it's safe to say, with Hagoromo, who has, the Sharingan and the fucking... And the Rinnegan, like, yeah, he would definitely be above a guy with only a Byakugan. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's like, he's
Neji all over again.
Earth means a lot in terms of his strength. You see, Hamura and Hagoromo were the first people ever born with chakra on Earth. But here's the thing, Kaguya didn't know that they were going to be born with chakra. And Kaguya wanted all of the chakra to the Earth to herself. So when Kaguya had two kids who had chakra, she reverted back to the Ten Tails. Because back in the OG days of Naruto Shippuden, a God Tree seed would have to fall off a comet onto a planet. And then Otsutsukis would travel to the planets where these seeds fell off. And then they would eat the chakra fruit of this god tree. So the story that we got was Kaguya descended down to Earth in order to chase this god tree. When in reality, what actually happened was more likely than not Kaguya jumped Ishiki and then used his legs to grow the 10 tails that they brought to Earth into a god tree, is at least the conventionally accepted theory. The only problem is the betrayal of the Otsutsuki clan by tearing Ishiki in half means that the Otsutsuki clan was going to be looking for Kaguya. So Kaguya started to formulate an army, but while she was doing this, she fell in love with a man named Tenchi, who apparently had some swimmers on him so strong that he could knock up an alien, and boom, two babies. So now we have two fraternal twins born with chakra. So by the time that Hamura and Hagoromo grew up,
doesn't one of them learn Sage Mode too? Yeah.
Yeah, Hagoromo does, yeah.
Okay, so he has like the Sage Mode with the Byakugan, with the fuck?
But the thing is, Hamura and Hagoromo didn't know about any of this.
No, not with the Rinnegan, not the Byakugan.
Oh yeah, him.
Was kind of evil until Gamamaru.
Yeah, that motherfucker had Sage Mode, Rinnegan, and Sharingan. God, that's like Naruto and Sasuke.
Gamamaru is the one who could predict the future and told Jiraiya he would find the child of prophecy. Yeah, he's been around since Hagoromo. Technically, he was the one who taught Hagoromo Toad Sage Mode. Hagoromo went to Gamamaru to learn under him because they found out what Kaguya
Man had two Sage Modes.
The problem is when Hagoromo went to train under Gamamaru,
6-pass Sage Mode and fucking Frog Sage Mode.
Hamura was being brainwashed by Kaguya.
You wanna know what's funny about that? Like Hagoromo has like his power levels, whatever his scaling, and the moment he gets like Frog Sage Mode, he gets like even more stronger, and so it's like kind of showing like Frog Sage Mode is somehow superior to a fucking 6-pass Sage Mode amp, as weird as that sounds, you know? But obviously that's not the case, because, you know, you have like Jiraiya, normal Sage Mode, Naruto, blah, blah, you know, so that's blatant bullshit. But obviously he gets more stronger because he's getting like a second fucking Sage Mode.
Struck down Hamura. In the act of striking down Hamura actually awoken his MS and his Rinnegan. He then healed Hamura with a special tag given to him by Gamamaru.
Yeah, he gets a Rinnegan Sharingan, and he gets a fucking Rinne Sharingan on his forehead, right?
Oh, he has the Sharingan, then it evolves into a Rinnegan, and then he gets the, like, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's not a Rinne Sharingan. Like, it looks like it a bit, but it's not. It's like the same shit as Madara and Kaguya.
Gotcha.
The 10 tails is Kaguya, and that's why
I could have sworn it was called Rinne Sharingan.
On that. You see the difference between Hagoromo
like the Rinne Sharingan is what Kaguya and Madara had.
Yeah,
but the Hagoromo's is different. Even though it grows on his fucking forehead, but it looks different. And
the
common
misconception from people who haven't seen Naruto the Last or just simply forgot about it is that Hamura is any really different from Hagoromo. By that I mean Hamura was also able to transcend death, space, and time. Hamura is able to project his consciousness many years after his death to Hinata, to transfer his chakra to her so she is able to destroy the Tenseigan. This is
ECPI University is what I needed when I was coming out of the military. I wanted to get out.
No different from what Hagoromo does with Naruto and Sasuke. So while yes, Hagoromo is more likely the more powerful of the two brothers,
okay, at least he admits that.
Not to be messed with. By entering a different spiritual
of course
plane
he would.
after death that you can
Bro,
transcend
this
and
video is the
basically bend
Hagoromo
reality,
way.
that makes you very scary. But unfortunately, Hamura just missed some of the hacks that Hagoromo ended up with, like creation of all things, which is basically how Izanami...
Yeah, the only thing I'll say, like, the only way you can really defend Hagoromo, bro, by the way, like, the only best feat he has, once again, is just fighting against Kaguya. I mean, that's the same thing fucking Naruto and Sasuke does, you know, you name it, whatever, blah, blah. Like, but that's about it, you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, and that Kaguya is ass, like, especially,
you know,
like, then, even the late Kaguya in the war.
And then, like, Jubi Madara...
Boruto.
Yeah, Jubi Madara is getting close to his power at a certain point, and then arguably once he gets, like, all of his eyes, you know what I mean? Like, fucking 3 eyes, basically. Like, that's when he's on the same ballpark as, you know, Hagoromo or whatever. Shit like that. But, like, I don't know. But either way, fucking, like, they're all, like, within a similar range and shit. Because even, like, Naruto and Sasuke were, like, kind of, like, in an even ballpark with, like, 2 Rinnegan Madara. And then when he gets 3 eyes, you know what I mean? Like, he's still kind of, like, still in a similar, like, ballpark with them. Like, it's basically, like, nobody's getting, like, instant blitzed or whatever, you know? If that was possible, obviously it would have happened. So it's just interesting. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only really defense you can say for Hagoromo. Like, you get to say they're all within that similar ballpark. But, like, once it gets to, like, when Kaguya goes, like, her fucking fuse state and shit, you know? Like, that's when you can kind of be able to connect those dots and just put her above and blah, blah, whatever. Unless you want to use, like, the argument of ignorance or whatever and be like, oh, they had to have fought her strongest form as well. Like, you know, blah, blah. So, like, I don't know. It's really weird and it's interesting, but all I will say definitively, like what we do know for absolute fact is when it gets to Boruto scaling, bro, when they clearly are getting stronger, it's just not even like that's just not even like debatable at that point. You know what I mean? It's like they're just way behind. Yeah, you know? Yeah. It's just fucking stupid. So
yeah, it is stupid. Well, just wait, bro. We are not there yet.
The Nagi were created.
Like, that's why I like once again, and I'm just appealing to everybody right now. I'm just being like, you know, fair for everyone, whatever. You know, at the end of the day, I would still scale Hagoromo, all of them lower than you name it, but I'm just being fair. But that's the highest you could ever get him. It's like to Kaguya scaling, basically. Other than that, like, that's it. You know? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Up next, we have an entry that I don't feel great about. I think post-death Hamura deserves more respect, but it's hard for me to put him above the next entry on the list just based off feats, especially when you consider that Hagoromo was probably doing the majority of the heavy lifting against Kaguya. So the next entry on the list is Kinshiki. So Kinshiki is actually one of the oldest members of the main clan from the
Wasn't like Hagoromo's like perfect Susanoo like bigger than the fucking Ten Tails?
It's the same size as the
like the same size, like damn.
Actually,
but that shit is anime only again. Filler.
I know, but like still, that's still impressive though. Like while every other like Susanoo is like Madara, Sasuke, whatever, even 6-pass Sasuke, like that shit's just smaller, you know.
No, it doesn't matter if it's smaller. Like Madara Susanoo is the biggest one, like the normal biggest one, but Kakashi Susanoo would shit on that.
Well, they were the same size.
No, Madara is bigger.
I thought they all looked the same size, him, Sasuke, and Kakashi, but that's just...
I think Madara Susanoo is like a bit larger.
Because I could have sworn Hagoromo's Susanoo was like massively bigger than all of them in combination, which...
But if you, like, we don't have to count that, but Madara Susanoo is like... Madara's perfect Susanoo is a little bit bigger, I think. But it doesn't matter, because Kakashi's 6-pass Susanoo would shit on that bitch. And same goes for Sasuke.
Well, yeah, for sure. I just
size, like size of the Susanoo does not fucking matter here. That's what I'm saying. Like Hagoromo Susanoo being like,
top of that, things like burial
great,
mode and
but
just years of experience in battle have made Naruto stronger than he was. Sasuke has also gotten better.
And he even says it himself, for fuck's sake.
Either way, it doesn't. It's not like really. It doesn't really like matter in a sense because at the end of the day, like. Even if we grant Hagoromo's like Susanoo was way larger, whatever, he was still replicating the same feats as like Sasuke did.
It is way larger, but it doesn't matter
to me, considering the fact that during the Final Valley fight, he had all 9-tailed beasts with him, and that chakra depletion has been a big thing throughout the duration of Boruto for Sasuke. But once again, Sasuke himself has said that he's gotten stronger since the end of Shippuden, and the events of Sasuke Retsudan and a couple other light novels would point in that direction. So the fact that Kinshiki was able to fight this,
so he said it twice though.
Stalemate in the beginning.
He's already fucking himself.
A lot of points for Kinshiki. On top of this, you take into account
this man's already debunking himself.
Multiple Kage level threats during the final battle scene between Momoshiki, Kinshiki, and the 5 Kage. Not that this generation's Kage are the biggest threat. I mean, Chojuro was there. As for abilities, Kinshiki has the Byakugan like every other Otsutsuki, has shown some of the highest limits of raw strength out of any Otsutsuki we've ever seen, being able to cut down a god tree with one swing of his halberd while he was almost dead. On top of this, Kinshiki can absorb any ninjutsu and transform it into red glowing chakra weapons. He can cloak himself in purple electricity much like Madara, and can use space-time ninjutsu to teleport himself places. The reason that Kinshiki is so high
the
on this
cloak
list
thing
is the fact that
with electricity, I never saw that shit.
Might be more powerful
I don't know
than
where
Naruto
he got that
was
from.
in the last, meaning that he's probably stronger than Toneri was in Tenseigan mode, and therefore by
maybe
extension
novels or
stronger
something.
than Hamura. There's also the fact that he's helped Momoshiki consume at least 9 worlds. I say at least 9 worlds because we've seen Momoshiki's planet and there's 9 god trees growing from it, which would imply to us that Momoshiki has eaten the chakra fruit of 9 planets. But enough about Kinshiki. His biggest contribution to Naruto was fusing with Momoshiki, who is actually next on our list. Yeah, that's right, I didn't say Kaguya. You see, this right here is one of the biggest points of contention in the Naruto community. Who's stronger, Kaguya or Momoshiki? A lot of people will say I stand on the wrong side of history for this, and I would like to preface that I believe that a fight between the two of them could go either way any day.
Like, bro, none of this makes sense because he just contradicted like stronger versions, blah blah, this and that. Like, the fuck?
People say Kaguya is weaker than Momoshiki.
You can maybe argue that base Momo would be like, yeah, but still that's Boruto. That's still
9
also like,
so logic would dictate that 9 is greater than 1. But a large part of Boruto is explaining the fact that not all god trees and not all chakra fruits are equal. Everyone's always talking about how, oh, if I fed Kawaki to the god tree, it wouldn't be as good of a chakra fruit because he's not a full Otsutsuki. And therefore, the strength of the Otsutsuki you're feeding to the Ten Tails to make the god tree, to make the chakra fruit, is very important. On top of that, the amount of chakra leached from said planet in order to feed that chakra fruit is also very important. And mind you, Kaguya ate Earth's chakra fruit.
So, yes, the chakra fruits and the even the Ten Tails itself, those are definitely different. You can prove that even through Amaro's statement that he says, right? Gil tried to pull that shit on me, which yes, you can prove they're different, but you cannot prove how powerful they are and what power you have if you eat it.
Yeah, like there's just no way to know the quantification. So all because you eat the strongest tree or whatever doesn't mean like now you surpass everyone and blah blah. For all you know, that could just make you go from like 60% to 80%, while person B, like I'm just gonna throw a name, Kaguya, is at 100. You know what I mean? So like it doesn't matter. Or to where when they ate their fucking fruit thing, that made them go to 100. You know, while your power level just went to 80 and it's still not above theirs. You know, even though it was a lesser, you know, whatever. Like we just don't know those components. So yeah, like that just wouldn't.
Not even this. Like you even can't prove that like certain chakra foods are stronger. Like
and the best way to go about that is just once again analyze feats and statements, because obviously that's the really the type of value of information we just don't have. We don't have those quantifications, so we have to go by feats. We have to feats and statements, and if we go by that, then that just shuts all that shit down the window. You know what I mean? So, and that would go with the possibility that it clearly, was the largest amount, but it wasn't able to get them over these other characters.
Which was...
Oh, another fucking ad.
Yeah, I always edit these out.
Fed by Ishiki, who is undoubtedly stronger than Kinshiki. So is it insane to assume that Kaguya's 1 chakra fruit is stronger than Momoshiki's 9? I don't believe so.
I swear to God, this motherfucker, if he does his scaling because of these fucking chakra fruits, and that's, I swear to God, I'm gonna smack him in the face. Because he's already contradicted himself and debunked himself. So like, this is just dumb.
He was talking about the chakra fruits, right? He said that shit about Ishiki again, which is just a headcanon thing. Like, people speculate that the reason why the chakra fruit Earth is so big, or not big, is like so strong, is because, like, since you need to feed an Otsutsuki to the Ten Tails in order for it to become the tree and the chakra fruit, right? It's like they're speculating that when Kaguya jumped Ishiki, she like fed the lower half of his to the Ten Tails, but it's never shown or implied. So they just speculated.
Yeah.
Sasuke's light novel, Sasuke said that he would protect the world from a Kaguya-level threat. People interpreted this passage as Sasuke saying he could solo a Kaguya-level threat. But the way that I see it is it's just Sasuke saying that he would protect the world to the best of his abilities. Here, I'll read the passage to you. The idea that there's a being that could threaten even Kaguya, and it's going to appear in this land, did that mean that the day was coming when the peace they had finally obtained would be disturbed? Was the future people were walking towards now going to be destroyed once more? But Sasuke shook his head no. He wouldn't let it happen. He would protect it himself. Like, that's not Sasuke being like, I can beat Kaguya. As a passage, I feel like it's more trying to convey the fact that Sasuke is now taking pride in protecting the Earth. Not that he's comparing his abilities with Kaguya neck and neck. After that, people say that Kaguya was afraid of the Otsutsuki.
That's just your interpretation. You can't definitively or concretely prove that, and with that being the case, then we have to just, once again, since it's now boiling down to possibility and interpretation, okay, which is basically a subjective argument as well, and you can only use as much objective evidence as you can. You got to just utilize that information and then boil down to which possibility is more higher, and it's either that or this. So that's all it is. But all I'm going to say is NCHAMMER can't sit there and be like, oh, it's just no way, and blah, blah, like, that's just bullshit. If he's able to prove that possibility-wise, then that's fine. I don't care. So
specifically, Momoshiki, Kenshiki.
But once again, it's just obvious. Like, it's adult Boruto Sasuke, so yes, it would make sense under the notion that he could be able to deal with a threat like that because his weaker version was able to do that in combination with help with a weaker Naruto. So.
This is true, she was. It's why she made the army of white Zetsu. But the fact that Kaguya was afraid of repercussions from the Otsutsuki for her eating the chakra fruit doesn't mean she's weaker than them. And also, in a 2v1 or even a 3v1 fight, Kaguya probably would lose. And Kaguya knows that Otsutsukis travel in pairs. On top of this, prior to eating said chakra fruit, Kaguya probably was below those other Otsutsukis in strength. And she hadn't bumped into any of these other Otsutsukis that she hadn't seen in thousands of years to compare whether or not she's stronger than them after eating the fruit. But enough about comparison, let's talk about Momoshiki's abilities. You see, Momoshiki's abilities were incredible. In fact, he claimed he could beat Kaguya by himself, at least the Kaguya that he knew. In fact, Momoshiki's powers were so substantial, he showed the ability to blow away entire planets. Well, at least extinct entire planets. 9 or so to be exact, but the thing is, Momoshiki actually admits in the Boruto light novel number 3 that the level of civilization on these planets was quite low. Momoshiki is able to fight off the 5 Kage, Sasuke, and Boruto, and after he fused with Kinshiki, he was able to fight off Naruto and Sasuke at the peak of their powers, at least for a little bit. I mean, fusing with Kinshiki
at the peak of their powers.
Momoshiki's power. He was able to defeat Gaara, Koratsuchi, Shojuro, and Darui all in one strike each. But outside of Gaara, that's not really saying much. In the anime,
well, to be fair, actually, not really thinking about it, like, we know chakra eventually does regenerate and you get back to your full capacity eventually. But and then for Naruto, like, all that really is with them is Kurama building a certain amount of chakra, and then he goes into his cloak form. So wouldn't that technically mean they would be at full power?
No, because Momoshiki literally fucked chakra out like few minutes before they arrive. So. And
no,
Sasuke
I know that, but wasn't that like
Sasuke
base Naruto that was getting chakra like taken out of him or whatever?
Yeah, Naruto was like fucking trapped there, so yeah.
Yeah, I know that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's from that point all the way to the whole fight. I mean, like, if a good amount of time went through and Kurama builds enough chakra, like, to establish that form, then technically he would be at full power. Even if he lost chakra. Like, that's all I'm saying.
He lost,
like, that's how it was in the war. You know what I mean? So
he lost 50% of his like whole shit. So yeah, you can. Yes, chakra does refill, but he lost 50% of his chakra, and the fight happened right after. So, and Sasuke prior to that, like, they were traveling there, and Sasuke used the teleportation.
That requires
used a fuck ton of chakra.
Yeah, it's just the same concept with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he probably already regenerated his chakra before the fight goes. Because, like, all I'm saying, like, in the defense of that, for anyone that wants to say they're at full power, basically, is, like, if they really were not at full power or whatever, like, generally the writer would emphasize on that, like what he normally does with Sasuke, like, oh, I'm low on chakra, or I can't do this, or whatever, this and that. You know, or, like, his fucking Tomos come back while they were not there before because he was low on chakra, like, with the whole Shin shit. So it's like, if none of that is, like, emphasized, or, like, none of those indications are there, then I could understand why either people like NCHAMMER or other people will be like, oh, they are at full power at that moment. Like, enough time passed and they're ready to go. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe, but the problem is that there is no thing as enough time passed, and this happens like few minutes after that. So
yeah, well, we don't know the time, though. Like, it's not like it's stated for the time. For all we know, it could be like fucking minutes, seconds, an hour. Like, we don't know. You know, like,
no, we do, because Momoshiki is still sapping the chakra out of when fucking Sasuke arrives. So with the Kage. You saw that episode, so you should know that, actually. But not only that, like, in the manga, it's even sadder because, like, Fuse Momo, like, base Naruto oxygen and shit, and then him in 6-fast Sage mode.
Yeah, the only thing I will say, like, definitively, like, I don't think they're still at full power either way, because I'm pretty sure Sasuke even uses, like, several jutsus before even, like, having his whole, like, teamwork fight with Naruto against Fuse Momo. So, like, I mean, then there you go. You know what I mean? Like, and if you're going to sit there and be like, oh, it immediately already regenerated and cover, like, that's just bullshit. I mean, so I will say that for, like, Sasuke bare minimum. But for Naruto, like, I don't know about him. Because, like I said, the whole way that works with the whole cloak is Kurama has to build the chakra for him, and then he can use it. So, that's all I'm saying. But I get it, though.
Against Naruto, he actually shows off Gentle Fist, targeting Naruto.
Chakra refills, but they're also using it so they would not be a full. Yeah.
Naruto's Tenketsu points in vital organs. And this is because, like every other Otsutsuki, he had a Byakugan. But on top of that, he also had a Rinnegan. But his Rinnegan were actually in his palms. And with his Rinnegan, he could absorb any ninjutsu with his right palm and release them at a heightened power with his left. And with his right Rinnegan, he can also turn people into chakra pills that he can eat to extend his youth and increase his power. After absorbing Kenshiki, the Rinnegan in his hands turn yellow, and he actually gets another one in his forehead. And at this point, he's able to make black chakra receivers. Absorbing Kenshiki gives him something else as well, the ability to make Kenshiki's red glowing weapons. And because Momoshiki technically has the ability to absorb any ninjutsu and fire it back, he has all nature transformations. So all in all, he's an incredibly intimidating foe. Here's my thing, Momoshiki dies. Momoshiki is killed by Naruto and Sasuke, and Boruto, I guess. Not sealed, not sent away, doesn't retreat, he dies. That's saying something. And people can be like, oh, well, yeah, but they needed hacks to beat Momoshiki. No, they didn't. Naruto and Sasuke beat down a fused Momoshiki until the scientist dude threw a bunch of extra jutsus at Momoshiki and saved his life. They then had to beat Momoshiki again. Yes, Momoshiki is powerful, but to say he's stronger than Naruto and Sasuke is just not true. Now, you know who was stronger than Naruto and Sasuke? Kaguya. And yes,
Epidemic Sound provides you with restriction-free music and sound effects.
And not like only in the beginning, bro.
Obviously.
Yeah, it was just she's only stronger in the fucking war arc, and either way, like they were like, and based, you know what I mean, like based into their strongest forms and whatnot. Actually, now thinking about it, Sasuke went full power. So yeah, okay. So even if Naruto went full power, it would be redundant because he was like basically in equal terms with his avatar to Perfect Susanoo, but. What's it called? But like the problem is like that's war arc once again, so weaker versions, and then two, they were basically like going blow for blow with each other. You know what I mean? It took two of them to be equal to her base power. When she goes to that whole transformation where she becomes exponentially stronger, like only Kakashi was actually the only one to really keep up with her and shit. And because Kakashi helping, and eventually Sakura, they were able to win. So Kaguya, like the Kaguya that transformed, she is stronger than Naruto and Sasuke at that point in current time. But once it gets further and further throughout, and especially to Boruto, like hell no, she gets fucking dogged. Like once again, fucking you can't improve or get stronger if you're sealed or killed. You know, it's just like your scaling just will stay where it was at. That's what makes sense, right? So it's just that fucking simple. So how the fuck is she like miraculously being above, or his whole fucking main argument is because Fused Momo died and wasn't sealed, therefore now she's above? The fuck? How does that make sense?
Kaguya died as well. Kaguya died as well, so...
Like that's crazy. Yeah, Tonori is great. Tonori is greater than Kaguya. Absolutely, yes. Feats and everything. Like that's just stupid.
He will say that she didn't die, but she did.
In the war arc. But you know who else was there in the fight against Kaguya? DMS Kakashi, who has the strongest Susanoo of all time.
Well, if you're sealed, like dead ass, like if you're sealed and everything, like you're gone. That is technically a form of death. All because it's, you know what I mean? Like look at Orochimaru. Like he was gone. Everybody said he's dead, and fucking the only reason why he came back was because of the curse mark. You know what I mean? Yeah, like he was so lucky because he still had that available. And then, you know what I mean? Like whatever. Like when you're sealed, like you don't die instantly. But, like, you will die if you are not able to get out of that seal because everybody needs to eat, right? You know, drink, shit, you name it, whatever. So, like, unless you have, like, fucking Hashirama cells or some shit, then no, you don't. That's even stated verbatim. But, you know, like, that's why if Naruto was sealed or whatever, anybody was sealed, and they're stuck in that seal forever, yeah, they're going to die. And that's why Zetsu said, like, many times, like, we have to revive Kaguya. Like, because if she was still alive, don't you think he would have just went to the moon somehow and unsealed or whatever, you know, some shit? Like, she was gone. You know what I mean? So he had to revive her and bring her back with some weird-ass fucking Jubi fusion chakra shit, you know? And somehow, some way, by stabbing him, that could bring her back. You know?
Yeah, Kaguya died twice. First, like... when she was sealed, right? Yeah. And the second time she was sealed. And we know this because the Momoshiki databook confirms it. After Kaguya's death, that's what it says. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there you go. That's simple. It's not even
so
like
Kaguya
that's even,
died.
Yeah. Like,
and he's gonna say she didn't.
Yeah, in my opinion, it doesn't even have to be stated. I think that should be common sense. But like, sure, like I would understand why people would argue about it because technically, if it wasn't, but if it's stated on top of it, that's just non-debatable. Like that's it.
It's stated in the Momoshiki data books, so yeah.
Yeah, like it's just dumb.
And a strength of 100 Seal Sakura. You are deluding yourself if you think strength of 100 Seal Sakura or DMS Kakashi are not stronger than any of the 5 Kage that were present in the fight against Momoshiki. War Arc Sakura is a high diff win against Gaara at best. And I mean at best for Gaara. You see, Kaguya didn't die against Naruto or something.
Wait,
this is where he says it.
So Kakashi and Sakura are beating Boruto scaling?
Not in the War Arc, no.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's what he's saying right now, though.
Yeah, I know. I heard it. I know. That's what I'm gonna say this. Actually, you even know this shit.
This man's on crack.
So the 4 Kage there, not counting Naruto right now, the 4 Kage there, they were able to like keep up and fight Kinshiki and Blaze Mobile. So no, no. No, War Arc Sakura is just not doing shit.
This man's tripping.
And DMS Kakashi has the hack, which like that's just like the only reason I would like even consider it. But he's way slower, should be. So
yeah, this man's just tripping. Like, the fuck is he on about, bro? Like,
bro, if you think this is bad, just wait, bro.
Holy shit!
Still not
like,
yet.
Once again, that is War Arc characters, bro. They would get bitched super hard. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's on about.
Kaguya was sealed. And you want to know how they sealed Kaguya? Well, it's pretty simple. All Naruto and Sasuke had to do was touch her simultaneously.
Yeah, and what Ken said, even if we didn't grant that, and let's say we believe she did not die, which is retarded. Okay, like what Ken said, it's irrelevant because she still lost. She lost the fight. If you get sealed, you lose, bro. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck whether you think they die or whatever. They still lost the fight. Simple, you know?
Sun and Moon seal to seal her in a moon in her own dimension. So in reality, it was actually DMS Kakashi, Sakura, Naruto, Sasuke, and Hagoromo. And I don't know if you guys...
Yeah, and guess what? She also lost by Hagoromo and the other dude.
Notice
twice.
Yet, but Hagoromo hasn't come up on the list yet. That's for a reason of its own. You see,
fucking God.
But after consuming the chakra fruit, she got a myriad of new abilities. I mean, she hadn't
never knew Kaguya and Hagoromo with his body, everybody. Holy shit.
Kaguya was so powerful
that was a lie.
She was
Go
able
back.
to pacify
That's a fucking lie.
He said it was a surprise attack.
Oh, no. Go further back.
What are you talking about? What?
The shit that he said before that. Yeah,
got
like
a myriad of new abilities. I mean, she hadn't eaten the chakra fruit when she ripped Ishiki in half, although that was a surprise attack. Kaguya was so powerful that after eating the chakra fruit, she was able to pacify the entire world, which was stuck in the middle of a war-torn era. In fact, she pacified them so well, they revered her as a god. Hagoromo praised her as the mightiest...
So, the surprise attack is true, yeah. That was off guard. That's most likely the reason she did that shit.
Yeah.
We're able to pull it off. But the chakra fruit thing, people argue that she was that Kaguya was as the weakest one, right? Like the fucking base Kaguya.
Yeah.
And that was the Kaguya who ripped Ishiki in half, which I don't agree with, for the reason people always fucking argue about this shit, right? Why I don't believe that is because in the panel when Amado talks about it, you can see Kaguya with the Rinne Sharingan and her horns and the outfit.
And she doesn't get that until she eats the fruit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go.
So yeah.
Yeah, so they're being retarded. Okay.
Person on Earth, saying that her might was greater than both his and Hamura's combined. Remember, it took Hagoromo and Hamura months to...
Excuse my language for anybody who gets offended by that. Sorry, that's been a common habit from fucking day one. I really apologize. I don't mean that. I don't make fun of anybody with disabilities, whatever. Stupid, dumb. You guys get what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Because just like Naruto and Sasuke, they did not kill her. Kaguya was the first person on Earth to wield chakra, which gives her the ability to absorb any jutsu used against her. And if Kaguya makes contact with you, she can...
Yeah, this man, he's this. I'm sorry. Bro, if I ever had a conversation, and mind you, it would be respectful and professionally too. I wouldn't be a dick to him. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be pulling some Seth shit or something. But I would just simply talk with him and be like, nah, bro, that's not true. Here, let me show you the evidence. And then I'm I swear to God, I'll just be so intrigued and curious to what he would say. It's either he would he would admit that he was wrong and just be like a humble person, which I'm pretty sure he probably would do that. Okay, or 2, he would just continue to be an idiot and explain why that's not the case. Like, but I don't know. Like,
most likely the second one.
Like, I really do wish I could be able to like actually sit down and have a conversation with him and just like debunk all this shit like instantaneously, because it's like I swear this man just says shit to say shit. Like, for a guy once again that is a Naruto content creator, okay, and is doing scaling vids, whatever you name it, and has like 400,000 fucking subs, you would think he would act like accurately, you know what I mean, and be competent to do his homework and research when it comes to things that are just easily to prove, at least concretely, you know what I mean, and definitively. Like, it's a whole other thing when it comes to the contentious shit, or, you know, or the subjective crap or whatever, or any of that, or there's only so much objective evidence, whatever. That's fine. I don't care about that, you know. But the things that are at least concrete and definitive, how the fuck are you messing that up? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. Like, it's just crazy. And it's not just him that does that too. Like, there's many YouTubers that have done that. Even Six has been done that as well. You know, you name it.
Diagonite.
Yeah, he's just really bad. But like I said, even people that are competent, like Six, you name it, they have even made mistakes. I believe I would have to find the video, but I think even Swag made a mistake on something like that too. So like, everybody can do it. You know, I probably have even been guilty of it at one point as well myself. But it's like, once again, if you're a really big Naruto YouTuber, you should at least really try to not fuck that shit up. I'm just being real with you. Or at least with the obvious shit. Because I guarantee you, with the shit Six or Swag or any of the other people that are mainly competent in what they do, the stuff that they got wrong, even though, you know, you can definitively or concretely prove it, was not the obvious shit. It was just more of things like where they just like didn't realize, or oopsie, you know? So, like him, it's the obvious shit. And it's like, come on, bro. Like,
all of your
I don't get it.
can absorb your chakra. Not to mention that she is canonically the speed of light. She has the highest healing factor we've ever seen on an Otsutsuki, being able to regrow entire limbs quickly. She can travel between dimensions freely, quickly, and easily. Her 80 Gods vacuum attack, which forms chakra fists around her hands, allows her to crush complete Susanos, and her hair can extend like needles, like Jiraiya, that also goes
When does a Shiki be mentioned, bro? Like, where I'm really curious. I can't wait. Like, if he puts like no, I'm pretty sure he'll put a Shiki at least above her. Because if he doesn't, then he's just an idiot.
Well, Ishiki wasn't there before, so yeah.
And she has an ability called the Expansive Truth Seeker Ball, which houses every chakra nature, and therefore can be used to destroy an entire world and then recreate it. Yes, Kaguya not only has the ability to destroy worlds, she can create new ones. On top of this, Kaguya has the only ever Rinne Sharingan. Yeah, that's right, nobody else in the show has ever awoken a Rinne Sharingan. Not Hagoromo,
Madara,
not Shiki,
Madara,
not Mary, not
Madara.
Sasuke has a
Madara.
Rinnegan. It's different somehow.
Madara.
This Sharingan gives Kaguya the abilities of a Sharingan.
Didn't Urashiki did too?
Movement and chakra, which she didn't really
Urashiki?
need because she already has.
Didn't he do it too?
No,
to be exact. And
Not
this
Rinne
Rinne
Sharingan. It was just a
allows her
Rinnegan?
to put people
Yeah, it's
in
a 6
infinite
summer
Tsukiyomi
Rinnegan like
and
Sasuke.
travel
Oh,
between
okay.
dimensions instantaneously.
But yeah, he's
there
right
is
that
evidence
Sasuke's
that Momoshiki
Rinnegan is different. It's not a
stronger
Rinne
than Kaguya,
Sharingan,
but I
Yeah.
also believe there is
but,
stronger, more
Madara
important
did it,
evidence
so-
that
Yeah, Madara
Kaguya
did
is
it,
stronger
yeah.
than Momoshiki. But at the end of the day, I believe it's coin flip, and I just like Momoshiki less than I like Kaguya. And next up,
Which is not
Pseudo
important.
Finally,
Yeah, that's just you
we
being
have
biased, though.
Ishiki. Now, Ishiki is undoubtedly the strongest Otsutsuki we've ever seen. Sorta. We'll explain in a minute.
Bro.
What do you mean fucking sorta?
Thousands of years
Bro,
ago.
remember.
Bro, the man, or
Remember that.
like even.
Remember
Alright, how about
that.
this? So, like, I'm gonna say this just to really simplify it, because this video is already as long as it is. Okay, like to really make it short and concise. Even if we, for whatever dumb weird reason, put Ishiki or the Naruto and Sasuke, let's say we put them at the same levels as they were in the War Arcane and boards. All right, let's say we do that, right, and grant that. The fact that he's still bullying them and the memes and little clips that I've seen or whatever where he's just dogging them effortlessly, no diff basically, okay, in my opinion, with anybody with any form of brain cells or common sense or logical, objective, comprehension skills, okay, should be able to understand he's on a whole other level. While Kaguya was struggling in equal, basically, back and forth with Naruto and Sasuke. And same thing for Jubimaru. So I don't understand... Like, I don't get, like, how where he just said, like, a little bit or whatever, like, or making it like it's not large or crazy massively different. Like, this man's on crack. Like, that's just crazy. Like, I know he's read the anime, or not read the anime. I know he's read the manga and seen the anime. So it's like, bro, like, what the fuck you mean?
Was to feed Kaguya to the Ten Tails in order to grow the god tree. Kaguya was sick of being fed to the Ten Tails, and honestly, who can blame her? So she jumped Ishiki and actually fed his legs to the Ten Tails. Maybe.
That is the headcanon.
Just the theory.
Yeah.
Ishiki then kind of had to crawl away in order not to die, and eventually found Jigen, a monk, who he shrunk himself down and decided to live in the brain of. He then spent the next hundreds to thousands of years A, recuperating, and B, trying to get a karma marking on somebody. That somebody ended up being both Code and Kawaki. A Code
from the writers of A Quiet Place.
Oh, another fucking end, bro.
Yeah.
Feel it.
I actually do want to watch that. Looks cool.
Possible. 65 only in theaters Thursday. Rated PG-13.
Private school quality without the private school tuition, Libertas Academy is making the impossible.
Code was the recipient of a white karma marking, meaning that Code cannot bring Ishiki back to life, but he does still have all of Ishiki's abilities. But Kawaki
that is false.
Can be used. Now,
that is
why
false.
do we know that Ishiki is much more powerful than any other Otsutsuki we've ever seen? Well, feats mostly. Jigen's body, which was heavily augmented by Amado to encapsulate.
Okay, I'm not gonna go. Cause I really don't want to be getting spoilers and shit. So just ignore all that.
Naruto shortened Ishiki's life, and if Ishiki
everything else is fine, because I'm technically already aware of all that and seen it. So
only have 3 days to live, this wouldn't have been a problem for him.
But I already know Ishiki is like that guy. Like mind you, I don't know everything. Haven't gotten that far. I've just seen tiny little things, like 1 or 2% out of 100 when it comes to Ishiki, and it's just blatantly obvious. Like it doesn't take any intelligent person to understand he's on a different level.
It's a week less, and he still would have.
Like, I know nothing about it, but I've also found out, unfortunately, that Naruto was forced to use his strongest form. So, like, that alone also should show you he is no joke. I don't fucking get it.
Able to defeat
but okay.
Naruto. But instead, because of the time constraint on his life, Naruto was able to win.
Fucking baffling that this man put Hagoromo over Ishiki.
Not to mention, Sasuke got absolutely ragdolled. But why is Ishiki so powerful? What are his abilities? Well, like a lot of other Otsutsuki.
Yeah, fuck you.
Hikona, an ability that allowed him to pocket, where he pulls them out on top of Ishiki Rag. The sun Romo was set up that make me believe he could be the strongest. He has a small caveat. Obviously, Hagoromo after his
this is where he starts talking about Hagoromo,
who's weaker, and that's fair. Except I'm not talking
about now he's talking
about
than
the other Otsutsukis on this list. His feats alone point him as the top Otsutsuki we've ever seen. I mean, he's so obviously stronger than Momoshiki, because Momoshiki lost to the people Ishiki ragdolled.
Yeah.
But I would
same thing with Hagoromo. Like, how do you do that fucking correlation? And then like completely ignore Hagoromo and Jubi Madara and Kaguya to Naruto and Sasuke. The fuck? It's the same shit.
And post
like once again, even if we grant Naruto and Sasuke being the same power levels as all the other Naruto and Sasuke's and Boruto that fought Momo and whatever, or Jubi Madara or Kaguya, whatever. Okay, if you compare all of that, bro, Ishiki would still be greater.
I think it would be very interesting. Now, I know what you're thinking. We're missing somebody on this list. And you're right. We are. And it's somebody we've been talking about the entire
No,
video.
actually, it wouldn't be interesting. No, MC had no.
It
wouldn't be interesting. It wouldn't be interesting. Kaguya would get slammed.
He's literally the son of Kaguya who's weaker. And that's fair. Except I'm not talking about living Hagoromo. No, I'm talking about post-death Hagoromo, which is why this entry has a small caveat. Obviously, Hagoromo after his death isn't going to go off and fight anybody. We don't even know if he has a corporeal form. But there are a few things about the way that
You're talking about this motherfucker who's dead, bro?
Yeah.
He has nothing.
Not only that, this Hagoromo is the one that not living Hagoromo. Remind you, this Hagoromo, post-death one.
That's like saying Minato.
The one that talks about Madara.
That's exactly. Getting close to exactly. So this it still doesn't connect to nothing. And then two, like fucking what's it called? That's like saying Minato and the whole weird fucking dimension shit with Naruto while he's speaking to him, okay, is stronger than his alive. The fuck? That's just dumb.
Death Hagoromo is set up that make me believe he could be the strongest Otsutsuki ever.
Oh
I mean, he
God.
is technically referred to as the god of shinobi, and I think that's for a reason. You see, Hagoromo, like many other Otsutsuki, has Rinnegan, except after death, he has 3. A red one in his forehead and 2 purple ones in his eyes. And since all Rinnegan abilities are derived from Hagoromo, in that the only way that humans can achieve a Rinnegan is by getting Ashura and Indra's chakra together and thus getting Hagoromo's chakra, we can assume that Hagoromo has access to all 6 paths of pain, limbo, clones, and everything else.
Limbo?
That's fucking bullshit.
You can't assume that. All the other normal passive powers, yes, that's fine. But fucking limbo? That's like saying Sasuke has limbo because he has a Rinnegan, or Jimmy Madara can use teleportation like Sasuke because they both have a Rinnegan. Like, the fuck? No, you get your own Rinnegan abilities. The same shit like Mangekyo. You get your own unique abilities. What crack is this man on, bro? Like, this is crazy.
Every single ability is founded from
Yeah,
him.
I know.
Hagoromo has limbo. Oh shit, never knew. Apparently he has teleportation like Sasuke
Tensai
too.
was able to seal Kaguya. And I'll remind you what Shibuka Tensai is. Essentially, it's a sealing jutsu done with the Rinnegan that seals somebody in a gravitational well that pulls all the earth around them to make a giant sphere. Essentially, you make somebody a pseudo black hole that pulls in all the matter around them to seal them in a big old rock. Only thing is, Hagoromo's Shibuka Tensai made the moon. And while Hamura did help, I will once again remind you that Shibuka Tensai
So he contradicted himself when going all the way back to talking about that other bullshit. So thank you for admitting that too.
Rinnegan ability, meaning that even though Hamura probably was helping, it was mostly Hagoromo that sealed Kaguya twice.
That's not true. He needed help, clearly, but okay.
The strongest thing that Hagoromo has access
If he could do it by himself, he would have done that.
Creation of all
or if it was just him, that would have been emphasized, and that wasn't the case.
You see, this is why he's referred to as the god of shinobi, because like most gods, he can create whatever he wants.
Get to the
if
point.
Hagoromo has enough chakra, he can make anything he needs. He was able to project an image in his mind of the tailed beast and use the 10-tailed chakra in order to create them. Not to mention that Izanagi and Izanami are both based off the creation of all things jutsu. Essentially, by blinding an eye, you are able to tap into creation of all things, which allows, in the case of Izanagi, a user to rewrite reality, essentially erasing your body.
If he was that hardcore and he was like some omnipotent fucking crazy being that could just, you know, manipulate reality or whatever, or do whatever he wants, create anything, yada yada, like some crazy god shit, right? Why did he not do that against Kaguya? Why did he not do that?
Well, that was alive Hagoromo, but you know, the post-death one that he's wanking, right?
He can't do that either.
That's the one. Like, this is all headcanon.
Like,
that's first thing.
It's not even that though, but like the fucking when he dies, he never does that either. He only gives his power to Sasuke and Naruto. He can't still do anything. Like, if it was that simple, don't you think he would have done that to stop Kaguya? Or Madara?
Yeah.
But he never did. So if this fucking little ghost is so god tier and omnipotent, why is he not stopping the threats himself then? Because that's the direction he's going right now. That's what his argument is. That he can just create, do whatever, and he's like a true god. Then why didn't he do it? Like, the fuck? And then when he's alive, he never did anything like that either. Like, all because you can make the 10 tails go to separate chakra pieces and make them be separate beasts or whatever, doesn't mean now you're a fucking omnipotent god. Like, shit, Sasuke could probably be able to do something like that if he wanted to. Or Madara, Jubi Madara. Like, your point?
Which is about to die, and creating a new one somewhere that's safe. But Izanagi actually isn't limited to just saving yourself from Susanoo arrows. You can bend anything in reality around you for a minute, or any amount of time depending on how much chakra you have, or how much of Indra and Asha's chakra you have. But here's the thing, he wouldn't go blind from using creation of all things jutsu, meaning that technically he has infinite access to reality bending, as long as he has enough chakra. And not to mention, like earlier when I said that
reality bending now. That's wild.
I did warn you.
So that's why he beats Ishiki. He has reality bending.
to talk to Naruto and Sasuke.
Which is like, this shit is all headcanon, bro. But even then, like I said twice, this is the Hagoromo, the post-death one is the one that like compares himself to Madara, one-eyed. So like, bruh.
He technically both resides on Earth and the Pure Lands simultaneously, and he is able to siphon infinite chakra from the Pure
Lands. Okay, so just in case you didn't know, like, Hagoromo is fucking multiversal now.
From previous generations to help.
Didn't 6 and Sasuke actually react to this though and dogged him for it?
Technically, you can't really
it was 6 and Troy.
6 and Troy.
That shit was funny. That shit was funny.
His abilities technically
6 and Seth reacted to is Itachi stupid?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Technically, Shiki wouldn't be able to injure him. A, on account of the no corporeal form thing.
He would speed with his ass and murder him.
But it feels like a caveat.
Yeah, I'm not watching any further. This is retarded. But
yeah,
all I will say on that, guys, it's blatantly obvious who should be at the top, bare minimum. I don't really care about all the other shit that's irrelevant. But like, it's just blatantly obvious. Like the fucking ghost form. Okay, Hagoromo. There's no way he's like some reality bending omnipotent being. That's just never shown. There's no proof for that. That's all headcanon bullshit or whatever. Or subjective, arguments, basically, in a sense. It's not even objective evidence that he's using. He's literally just using subjective fucking arguments and reasoning of how he could be something like that when analyzing the actual objective feats that he has that have nothing to do with the notion that he's trying to present. Like, that's just fucking blatantly not the case. Like, if he was that powerful, he would have done that when he was a ghost. If he was that powerful, he would have done that when he was alive as well. He never did that shit. So, no, that's not how that would go, because that's basically what he's forming his win con on, is of him just doing some hacks and then gets rid of his Shiki, basically. Like, the fuck? Like, and better yet, if you really want to really nitpick, and let's say even steal, man, and give that to him, then if you could just scale his Shiki way massively over, which you can, for all we know, that probably wouldn't even work on a Shiki, and just, because he's not strong enough or something. Like, that is how fiction works. If you outscale someone, and you both are reality benders, or you both are whatever, this and that or whatever, and you outscale that person, their shit's not going to work on you because you're just more powerful than them. That's how it works in fiction. So, like, that's just blatantly stupid. But overall, like, my thoughts, it was semi-decent in the beginning, but then it just started getting crazy and weird and just inconsistent and then just blatantly dumb. And then obviously when it gets more towards in the middle and the end, that's when it just got really atrocious and crazy and nonsensical. But, that's just me. Do you have any thoughts to finalize whatever, locay, before we end the video?
Well, yeah, like I said, this video is just, it's not good at all. It's just
crazy.
The beginning was like fine for the most part. Even like there were mistakes there, but the middle was it started being as there, and the end is just sad, bro. It's so bad. It's so bad, bro. This is exactly what I wanted you to see this shit and to get a reaction.
That's another thing what Ken said too. I forgot about that. Yeah, Kage was afraid of Momoshiki and Kenshiki.
Yeah, NCHAMMER said that too, but
so like there's all that stuff and whatnot. But I don't know, like I said, it's a simple fucking scaling chain to connect the dots, name it, etc. Like that's just dumb. He would never be able to prove that. He would just never be able to. Like, sure, you could argue it like hypothetically, or I don't know, some crazy bullshit like that. But once again, you can't prove it. There's no way to prove it. That would never work for you. If he could really do that, he would have done that. It's basically what he was really doing. What kind of that reminded me of was what Spencer was arguing in like the D1 debate, to how Sakura should be able to also walk on air and do like that 8th gate shit. Like, for one, if it was really that simple, then she would have done it. She had plenty of opportunities to do it, and she never did. You know what I mean? Like, if a character can do something, they're going to fucking do it. It is blatantly shown. Like, this is really dumb.
Well, not all the time.
What's it called? Like, even Kakashi is an example where, like, he even did the Rasengan. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just really silly and weird to sit here and automatically grant characters certain abilities or conditions when if they're never demonstrating that or anything, you can't definitively or concretely say, oh, they could be able to do it. Sure, you can argue possibility all damn day, every day, but even when it comes to like possibility wise, the higher possibility will still be that they can't, because once again, they have nothing to fucking demonstrate that. And if it was as simple as that, it would have been done. You know what I mean? Or whatever, and et cetera, et cetera. Like, it's just blatantly stupid, you know?
True, but you know that the shit that Guy did was not a technique. So Sakura does not need the 8 gates for that. And she's stronger than him and faster. And she literally punches the air and does that wave shit in Boruto, so like...
Well, the technique thing, I would have to look back. I'm not going to say if definitively or anything right now. But I could have sworn it actually is a technique. I'm just putting that out there right now.
No, it's actually not.
Like, I was discussing that with even Jay at a certain point. I don't remember when it was, but like...
Sekizo is a technique.
Even he was saying like it was a technique and everything. And the whole point of it is like it's using air currents and aiming, etc. And he's doing that with like his arms, and he eventually does it with his feet, with his legs, to where that's why he's able to walk on air.
The arms thing, Sekizo, that is a technique, right? The shit that he used on Madara. Like, to like fucking stun lock his ass and like beat him up.
Yeah, and he was doing the same thing with his feet. He was using air currents and shit. The same thing.
Yeah, but not like that.
Well, yeah, not to the same like extensive amount, but like he was just doing it to a bare minimum, which was allowing him to run in the air. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what everybody would come to the same notion to agree of. And then not only that, I'm pretty sure, I'd have to look it up, but there's a data book that even explains what Guy was doing, what was allowing him to run on the air. You know, so like I don't know, like, but either way, like all that I don't really care much with the whole fucking whether it's a technique or not. Bottom line is, even if we even grant that it's not a technique for whatever weird reason, okay, that, you know, like, it doesn't require 8th gate or whatever, once again, like, there's no evidence to assume the possibility that she could even do it, or higher that she could, okay, or obviously concrete definitively, because she had plenty of opportunities to do it, and she never did. Instead, she got saved by Kakashi, okay, after Kage does her dimension shit, okay, gets destroyed by Three-Eyed Jubi Madara, okay, and then also, when she went to go land her hit on Kaguya, she was lifted all the way in the air by a fucking Susanoo. And then she jumps off and hits Kaguya. So, like, that's just not, you know what I mean? Like, it's just never ever does she ever demonstrate that she could do that, or possibility, or even think of that as a fucking concept.
Well, the beginning that you said is fine, because that Sakura was weaker. Yeah, I'm talking about the one that punched Kaguya or Boruto. So
yeah, I know the one that you're referencing. You're referring to like when she's like the whole what everybody argues mentally amp thing, which once again that's still contentious in a way, but regardless, like fucking, you know, yeah, like that I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying with the whole air current thing, like the reason why I was even correlating that to begin with is that's basically what NCHAMMER is doing. He's going through the whole fucking notion that, oh, there's this and this and this, what he does, whatever, blah, blah. Therefore, he could possibly be able to now bend reality and do all this crazy shit. And once again, if he could do that, he would have done that. And he never didn't when he had the opportunities or opportunities that made sense to do so. That's all I'm basically saying here. So when it comes to that type of stuff, like, you have to really open your mind and be willing to understand that, like, is that actually objectively and logically true for a character to be able to do that? Because it's a whole other thing to theorize and speculate or whatever, that this could maybe happen or this and this and this. That's great, fantastic, I don't care. That's some debate shit or whatever. But if it was really that simple, once again, with the whole writing and everything, don't you think that would have actually happened? And if that's not the case, it's just like, you know, it's good luck arguing that. That's all I'm saying. It's just not a strong argument or to go into that type of direction with anybody, period. That's just really dumb in my opinion. So, but other than that, we'll make sure to end this video here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what your whole ranking is with the whole aliens and shit and whatnot. I'm curious. You know, I'm pretty sure we all can agree Ishiki's up top, but who knows? Maybe there's a bunch of NCHAMMERs out there or Daigos or who knows what. So let me know what you think and subscribe for more content because of the channel. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.